bogged. Well, we're going to get to see the glorious support slot here from Ari this game. What do you make of this?
I'll tell you what I was found.
Oh.
He's played 12 games of support Slark in the last couple days. Yeah. He has won 9 of them.
Oh, there you go. It's good enough for me.
I'm trying to...
What is it? What's the build?
It looks like one of them was a carry, I believe.
Okay, but what's the support you build when he ends up in these support situations?
I can't even tell if some of these are support. I mean, he just goes Glimmer Cape. Glimmer Cape Shard.
Okay.
Tried Glimmer Cape Shard, he starts with boots.
Makes sense.
So it looks like
you're able to save people.
Looks like the games that he... Honestly, actually, wait a minute. I think he only... Some of these games are carry. Whatever. But most of them are support, and honestly, he's won a lot of games on it. I mean... I'm not sure. It looks very strange, but for the catch early game and stuff like that, maybe there's some potential. He's going to be able to D-ward with Shadow Dance too. I mean, Ari definitely sees something that maybe all of us don't. But overall, Shopify, a more normal draft, and some good matchups. They have this Necro versus the DK mid.
Yeah, has it ended up being a good anti-mage game here for RTZ?
I mean, yeah, pretty good, of course, with all the space that he's been able to get, but maybe Ari can do some type of magic? I don't know, this is crazy. I'm just hoping we get a close game like last time, because it was super back and forth. But who knows what to expect. They did end up putting that Naga as a carry versus the Lion, so Crit, he's going to be able to, in the mid-game, get lots of money from those illusions, depending on what's happening.
Sure. And we'll see how Mike does in the Necrophos, right? Because he had another game previously on this, and it didn't go too great, right?
Yeah, actually, I got to check that one, sorry. I believe it was...
We saw him try this, once before here in this league?
Yeah, it was a while ago. I think it was like over 10 days ago. I'll get to you in a second.
Wait, was it? It was in the early days.
No,
I think you just saw. Go back.
Did I miss it?
Yep. There it is.
I'm watching the lane.
Good up. Nice see. Top lane. Oh, actually bottom lane. Now we're going to have Crit and Saberlight up against Whitemon. Some harder. Nice.
Oh, yeah, I remember this game now.
It was a rough one, right?
It was quite a rough one, yeah.
So we'll see how Mikey does this time round.
It was a counter pick versus the Ember, and then they put the SF mid, and BZM went absolutely bonkers in that game. So he got hard countered as like the pick. So overall for Mikey, I mean, he should have, in theory, a much better lane in comparison versus an SF, because that's just like a hard counter versus the Necro. But Bryle, we've seen these DKs even play excellent versus their counter matchups. And I'm thinking I'm gonna just be watching Ari like half the game. So sorry if I'm a little distracted.
Level 1, you start off with the boots. Got the point and essence shift, so you're ready to trade with heroes.
Feels like Arteezy should just get absolute free farm up here, though. He's got an Undying behind him, and he's versus Doom already, and he's versus a Slark, so it's double melee. It feels very free for Arteezy. But our Tomato, I was mentioning in the last game, he had an unbelievable performance on his Naga Siren. Even though they ended up losing, he was the one making aggressive plays early on as this Naga, so looking forward to see what he's going to be able to do. Well, I know everyone's looking forward to what he's going to be able to. I'm just going to be looking forward to what Ari's doing. I'm literally just going to be staring at this Slark because I'm super curious about the whole build and what he's going to be able to do besides just saving people, right? Because he's like, what I feel like this Slark will do as a support is just D-ward and get Glimmer and Depth Shroud and just kind of protect his teammates in a lot of situations. So, yeah, really curious what else it's going to be. Bottom, Whitemon. We'll be able to get away. Almost got blocked.
Salve up.
And maybe this is versus like the Undying. Maybe this is the kind of concept where we tend to see people trying double ranged heroes in order to bully the Undying so you don't actually get stats stolen, avoid strength heroes in particular. So, I mean, we'll see what he's going to be able to do because I feel like maybe they can hurt Fly a little, but I feel like Arteezy should have the most free lane ever. That usually sets up for success, especially if it's an AM versus a Naga Siren matchup.
Sunny having to be careful. Can't really step up to the wave. It's easy making sure that Ari's not able to get him for denies.
He's just going to pull waves on Ari. Mid, Mikey starting to get big control of this lane here. As the levels come out, it becomes harder and harder for the DKs. Yeah. Needs to get a raindrop on Bryle.
Can indeed be, yeah, but begin to bully Bryle, keep him low.
Yeah. We'll see what build Mikey ends up going for. Usually it's just something like a hood.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I want to get aggressive. They've got the level 2 now on Ari. It does have Pounce. They want to try and catch Shopify Rebellion by surprise when they get low.
Thing is, when you're support Slark, though, when you Pounce, you're committed. So you need help with from somebody. I mean, Fly, they're They're actually putting quite a bit of pressure onto
Yeah,
him.
he's getting those Estus shifts up. It's working.
It's a big wave.
It's working.
Look at this wave that Arteezy's missing. Okay. Well, I mean, he's still 19 and 11 on the AM. It worked for that wave, though.
Bottom lane.
Oh, they get the blocks.
Yeah, coming in with the blocks here. This time round, Whitemon will not manage to escape, and it will be first blood for Saberlight.
Radiant's bottom
Crit's able to get
is
away.
under attack.
Can't get brought down either.
Yeah, Arteezy just feeling super safe up there.
Thanks to thee.
As he can play aggressive, burn the mana of Kasani.
Hey, at least we're getting, you know, it's last day of the patch and we got a bounty hunter mid, we've got a Slark support. They'll get the last hit on the tombstone, but now he's dead. Oh, trying to give it Arteezy.
And they'll succeed in doing so. Arteezy jumps in, claims the kill.
Can he get punished, though? He did blink forward.
Kasani's trying to go for him. It's going to end up tanking a few tower hits, though, Kasani. Arteezy attempts to stand his ground, and he'll get the kill.
Dies to
What's
the last,
the scorched
end
earth?
tick? I guess the end tick of it or something
I
brings
think-
him down, or a creep hits him. Okay.
Either way on the plus for him, you know,
Well worth it.
dying after Kasani had died, so Kasani's not going to get any XP from that.
Yep. Absolutely well worth it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Bottom. Trying to go for Tomato here. I will stack things a little bit. Well, I guess they needed to stop from Quelling Blade out the
Yeah.
Sprout. So
Significant damage. They're bullying him a bit there in the two. And Saberlight, he's going to do the same build as last time. Saw how successful it was before. Fly. He's going to be able to get away, and now already he's out of mana again. Up to him to just trade back versus Arteezy.
they want to still go for Fly potentially. It's yeah, hard to commit in underneath the tower. They do not want to give up any more kills to this anti-mage.
Arteezy's going to have Vanguard in a second here. Then he'll likely just be able to hold his ground even more versus the two of them there. That is just interesting. Super bizarre stuff. Rotation now toward mid. The Reaper Scythe available. Bryle does have rain drop though, so they're going to need a 1 or 2 rounds perhaps.
Yeah,
for
it's
them
going
go
to be
for him.
difficult. They have to sort of weaken him a little bit before they make the go.
Yeah, he's a little too tanky.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crit realizes
Yeah,
it's
gonna
not
back
going to
up.
happen.
And they can't take this DK down right now.
Vanguard Doom, Vanguard AM. Both these two pretty tough to contest. They both should be able to get that solid free farm now.
Now, Fly's going to head over to the mid as well. See what
Okay.
they can do with the two supports. It still feels like it's not easy.
Ari's running over. We'll find a D ward. TP's coming in. They're fully trying to surround
They
Bryle.
really want to get Bryle. They've got the openings done,
Not enough.
but that's it. Yeah, they can't full commit onto this DK. It's too tough right now. Bryle's too tanky. There's 4 heroes coming in from Shopify Rebellion. I'll get some pressure onto the tower, but they won't be able to take out Bryle.
Ari actually drags the wave. Nice play.
Radiant's middle tower.
They won't have that wave coming into pressure here with Mikey. Mikey still gonna stand forward. 2 supports though from TSM will be able to react accordingly. So 4 heroes from Shopify, and they only get just a little bit of tower damage.
Is under attack.
Rotation toward top. Bryle, he's trying to be sneaky here. He actually blinks forward. Easy.
7
Still
seconds.
very tanky.
So there's blinks up again, but indeed should be soon enough to get out of this.
High five. Still persisting in the mid lane.
Dire's top tower is under
Bryle
attack.
able to get some good tower damage top in the meantime, so you Shopify, they really are trying to get that push. They're actually going to react there. They're going to send Mikey to stop this one. Can't set up for a kill, though. It's just him holding the tower. And immediately Bryle TP's mid to get his own push going, and maybe he can get a catch. Flies low.
They'll get him here. That's a shift stack for Ari.
And efficient use of the DK form. He's even going to get a couple hits on the tower. Okay, cool. So far, so good in this early game for TSM. Tomato's getting free farm. And Bryle has held his own completely there versus the Necrophos.
Has been killed.
And what is that? A couple couriers now for Ari, and a couple wards that he's been able to find already pre-6.
Teasing around with Mikey here, the 2 supports. That's bottom lane. Bit of an attempt to be made onto Saberlight. Flies in with a heal. Saberlight's out.
Instant tips coming out. Drops the tree. Blocks him out. Saberlight again, going toward mid. He's just really trying to persist and push this tower with Mikey.
If they can't kill Bryle, they can certainly give it a good effort at taking the tower. Top lane, looks like we had a situation where the old Doom got reflected. And they'll be able to get a pickup on Whitemon.
That's the stack, and back to full mana pretty much for Mikey. And yeah, this tower is going to get finished off here. So mid tower versus the DK. Shopify still very happy with this situation.
And they still want to try and put pressure on top. They'll get the tower in return here.
They'll get us TP though.
Oh, okay,
Shopify can react.
All right, they might be able to start some sort of a fight or at least hold the tower a little longer. And indeed, with Mikey turning up, the tier 1 will stay up. They weren't actually quite able to take that out in return. So Shopify Rebellion continues to be able to hold this part of the map where RTZ is going to feel pretty safe farming in, especially with the fact that the Doom was already attempted.
And Mikey, he is going to just commit for his Blade Mail build. Pretty cool. I mean, it's the build that we've seen sometimes on Necro versus some magic damage and stuff. You can just tank and turn. I was wondering if, like, honestly, the slight potential of, like, versus Nagasiren, you know, that Radiance sometimes does trickle into their minds, but it's very greedy and probably way too greedy when you're playing with Nature's Prophet AM cores. You have to be more of a playmaker on this Necrophos to make space.
Oh, you see, on the top lane, Brawl's still hanging around. I can only imagine it's to try and take this tier 1 as... I don't know if they can kill Anti-Mage, right? RTZ's pretty safe. There's no Doom.
Yeah, that's just for tower.
Yeah.
It's very low. Please state the reason of the pause.
What have we got? What's going on here? So, what was it? Paused by Ari. Something going on the TSM side of things.
All in all right now, I mean, Tomato is the big breadwinner of this game so far. 92 CS at the 10-minute mark. Really good stuff for him. Just getting that absolute free farm in comparison to Arteezy, who he has 2 kills and 52 last hits, but he's been slowed down a bit. And
What happened?
I don't know. My account will be permabanned. What?
I mean, that sounds like just someone got on an account and sent a message by accident or something.
What? Yeah, Arteezy's like, what?
I mean, that sounds like some sort of a mistake has been made.
That's what you get for Slug 4. Yeah, there you go, Saber. Like, get him.
For Slug 4. Oh, just a bit of banter here. Looks like there's just been a bit of confusion, but...
Look at Tomato has the biggest, like, shit-eating grin.
I mean, he's probably...
And Ari's dead serious. Yeah. He's like, oh my god, am I getting banned? Like...
Sounds like someone's having a bit of a joke or something. Yeah.
Sorry, it looks like a scam.
Well, I mean, it sounds like a scam.
Okay.
I don't think Ari's getting permabanned in the middle of the event, as you know, as sort of adventurous as Slark 4 is.
Tomato agrees with Saberlight, though.
We're all good.
Alrighty, back underway. Ari, looks like it is going to be that build that he's been going for. I mean, it's tried a couple, like a 1 or 2 Wraith Bands, a casual Windlace, and then just Glimmer Cape and Shroud. Yeah, we'll see what he's going to be able to make with it. Type of save plays he can actually do. And yeah, Bri always see him reveal himself top, a high 5, he does finish off that tower. I'm just waiting to see, like, the Ari thing, you know, just how many D-wards is he going to get this game in particular. So that's just a DC. You know, that happens from time to time for Mikey.
Yeah, probably just some internet issues.
They're having fun with it. I mean, after that last game in particular, too, it's like the NA showdown, the NA specialty, 2 kills a minute. This one, a very slow one, and it definitely has the potential to be a pretty slow one when it's AM Nature's Prophet on one side versus a Nagasiren.
But you got to imagine, if you feel that RTZ, he's going to be feeling good because he's had sort of a solid start here as the AM. He's going to be able to get good timings.
And he's got that good core-to-core matchup versus Nagasiren. Sure. As the game progresses, it becomes very difficult for Naga. So we'll see what itemization comes out from Tomato also. You want to get ahead and stay ahead as a Nagasiren, potentially just get an early butterfly as we see him queue. I mean, not that early, but you definitely want to try to potentially get one very early versus an AM. He doesn't want to itemize for it. All in all, though, 1 to 2K-ish lead there coming up for TSM off of these lanes. Getting some good greed, Kasane getting that farm.
TPing in on the mid. Saberlight. It's going to have to set up onto Whitemont.
Finger.
There it is.
Take one. Feels like for Shopify, they have much easier ways to just make plays across the map. When they have a Lion, a Nature's Prophet, and a Necrophos, they can constantly look to set up ganks. I'm just waiting to see how Ari's going to be able to set up stuff for his team. Is see Kasane constantly like stop cast the Doom, but Arteezy's very ready just in case of it.
Yeah, pops the shield and blinks out. Knows that Ari's possibly waiting around as well.
Even Bryle's queuing up on Midas. Oh god, we're going to have a very slow game, Owen.
I see if Shopify Rebellion can punish though. They're out with the smoke.
Does feel like they can. They've got their Reaper sight. Oh, and it's an Arcane Rune. They're getting the big wraparound. They have vision of Kasane. And they catch Arteezy. He's got the shield. There's the Doom though. And the pullback.
They'll be able to drag him away from his tier 2. TPs are coming in. They'll push on and they'll get the kill.
Support Slark, baby.
See how much they get punished here, Ari. He'll be the target here for the Reaper's Scythe. Saberlight can cut off Kasane. He's in with the Sprout, but the pulling blade's there. Kasane continues the retreat. They won't spend any more time chasing him. Kasane gets out.
Great move. Stop cancel the Doom. Has the Hurricane to pull him back in for the extra hits. And it's as Shopify is making the move as well too, so it's actually perfect timing.
The seeds of fortune.
Was an Arcane Rune though, so for Mikey, I'm sure he's still happy. Arteezy definitely not, but Mikey, he'll take that stack and have that cooldown back up soon.
Radiant's bottom tower.
They're happy to go for a smoke themselves, TSM.
Okay,
See if they can catch Mikey.
Jakiro is 6, so he does have Macro Pyre. Sonic gets the pullback.
They'll get a bit of a setup there. See if Brawl can get him with the Dragon Tail. They get the Ice Path. Macropire laid down. Dragon Tail to follow up. It's a lot of magical damage burning Mikey down. It'll reflect a bit of it, but it doesn't matter. Mikey falls, and TSM, they'll lose no one.
Perfect connection. Literally everything. Again, Tornado Creep, the Hurricane, coming into play. Finds him another snag. He reflected. Look, the damage he did. He did 3,300 damage as the Necro, but will get brought down anyway. 0 points in that Ghost Shroud gets punished.
And Ari, he's going to try and set up a more. Get some of the pounds onto Saberlight. TPs are coming in, and Ari just immediately pops the Shadow Dance as he attempts to retreat crit. He's going to be able to try and dodge this out with the Dark Pack, but the stun still connects. Ice Path laid down by Whitemont. And an attempt to block off Shopify Rebellion, but they'll still manage to push on forward.
TZ dropping incredibly low versus Tomato.
Ari's got the pounce back up. Gets away from Shopify Rebellion. They don't catch anyone.
And Tomato is committing. He's bought the Eagle Song.
Okay, so the Butterfly Rush.
Okay.
Is this a good game for it? What's the value of the Butterfly Rush this game?
I usually say no, almost ever.
Sure.
I mean, could be interesting, I guess, but just usually this ends up like biting you back because then your illusions are just very squishy, but maybe he's just thinking versus the NP and AM. I mean, we'll have to see if it pays off. I usually see this end up like falling very flat, but...
And they're looking for Kasane here. They'll blow him up. The combo there once more. They take him out with the Reaper's Scythe. Ari, he'll look towards Crit, but he's also got to run.
Global Root.
It's going to catch the two of them. Follow-up stun from Crit. Ari will be able to Dark Pact it off. Shadow Dance is up in 10 seconds, but the Death Pulse is chasing him. And a final decay from Fly takes him out.
Yeah, I'm almost never a fan of the early Butterfly, but I mean, if Tomato sees something for it, if they're able to make the space for it versus AM, maybe it could be something cool. I feel like I've seen this a lot where they get second item Butterfly and it ends up doing nothing, but
I mean, he's doing it because he feels like he's so far ahead right now.
Yeah.
He absolutely is. You know, 9K net worth on the Naga Siren. He's having an incredible start. Let's see if this Butterfly Rush does do wonders for him this game, or if it ends up biting him.
Yeah, all not too. Like TSM, Bryle, he has a Blink already finished up after his Midas too. Like the 3 cores are having spectacular games. Maybe he is just going to get all that space in the world. We shall see.
Easy. Just walked up and dropped a Mana Void onto Tomato. Didn't really do much at all, of course, level 1, and Tomato wasn't really that low on the mana.
I like the way that TSM is playing the map. They're just leaving Tomato up top to contest Arteezy, and then they're just running together as like 3 or 4 to try to shut down any movements that come out from Shopify. Cool stuff. 4K lead off of it. Saberlight is getting great scaling, though. So he already has his Ags finished, as we mentioned from before, and he is going to go down that route of being that secondary hard carry. Maybe going just straight down like a Mjolnir build since he's playing versus Naga.
They get the jump. And Mikey See if he can get out. He gets the Ghost Shroud and the heals off. Backup
Ari's on
coming in the form of Fly. Ari commits him with a Shadow Dance, chases down Mikey, but he's not quite able to get him. Mikey's able to turn the scythe back up. Ari's out. Whitemon will go for the TP away, but Crit catches him with the stun. Double kill for Mikey as Shopify Rebellion, they were prepared.
Back to full HP.
And having a good time picking up these stacks, right? What we got already?
He's at 4 already.
4 Reaper-sized stacks as 16 minutes in. Not bad at all.
I think we've had I think we had 1 or 2 games where it was like 40 minutes in and they only had like 5 stacks. So this is an excellent start for him. 5-1. The only death he has so far was bottom.
Bottom. Crit.
They'll find him.
Does get caught out. Was trying to finish off his Blink Dagger Gold. He was getting rather close. About 1900 in on it.
RTZ just man avoiding creeps. He's got the Battle Fury done.
And yeah, as for Tomato with that Butterfly complete, definitely going to be one of the fastest timings you'll see on a Naga Siren with how much he's prioritized it in his build.
I think he's telling his team too. He's like, guys, I got Butterfly. I'm not showing up for a while. I'm playing the farm game.
And we're 13 minutes faster than the average, as we say. Normally you go for the other items beforehand, but Tomato feeling that he's having such a good time of a game that he can go for it first this time around. And there's definitely a high chance that he'll get away with this. And already, some of these heroes are not going to have fun dealing with the illusions.
Crit, Ari. Ari is stuck inside here. He used his quelling. Ari could be in some trouble here. Crit.
Dark packed off, and he has got the backup of Kasani. Whitemon is going to get caught. Will mean that Ari and Kasani will be fine to escape, but another kill for Mikey.
And Crit now has Blink Dagger, so does have a way to initiate these fights, get these instant jumps. Perhaps even hunt the Naga Siren. Depth Shroud is finished. Ari, he's got that big item for now.
He's watching around the mid, but Crit and Mikey are ready to pounce with the smoke. Another arcane room for Mikey. He'd love to get the chance to use his scythe.
This would be huge if they find him. And Crit has Finger too, so they definitely have potential if they see Tomato.
Then they should be able to burst him, right? He's got 1200 HP.
They definitely should be able to burst him.
But Tomato's playing safe.
I mean, what timing there from Tomato to hide away. Fly? That was literally the most perfect timing there from Tomato. They just had placed the ward down as he's sneaking away. Arcane Rune, still on Mikey. Already being very pesky around this night vision.
Doesn't look like he'll get the chance to pop the scythe whilst the Arcane Rune's going.
Look at how sneaky Ari's being though, getting vision down. He's literally playing the night vision perfectly since it is that.
Radiant's middle tower is
Keeping
under
tabs on
attack.
RTZ. No way to jump him though. He's thinking about it, but he needs help if he wants to try. And now they will see him. Crit, he's gonna get the instant jump.
Follow-up stun, scythe and a finger. We'll get the job done.
5 stacks. And that, I believe, is the level 2 scythe. We'll get that little bit of bonus. 12 HP regen and 6 mana regen for Mikey. And the shard also was purchased a bit ago, too.
And of course, Crit, he's also getting his own stacks up. Up to 3 stacks on the finger damage.
Infinite scale and Crit, he's looking for another one, and they have the global potential. The NP's coming in. Whitemon in trouble.
RT's even able to join up to look to try and get this kill.
He wants the last hit.
Mana Void, there it is.
Crit will be saved. Starting to rack up some kills here. Arteezy starting to catch back up to this Naga Siren. Ari will get a D-ward though after he gets caught. Pesky Slark. And Tomato now perhaps can get involved in fights. Has a Manta with the Butterfly. Just has to watch out for that magic damage.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're looking for Whitemon again. Crit. This Blink's doing work.
They're ready to set up for Arteezy. Finish off another kill, getting this anti-mage involved now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Some concerns perhaps for TSM. They're getting outmaneuvered. This crit Blink Dagger is just finding catch after catch after catch.
Yeah, they're keeping it coming here.
Yep.
Shopify Rebellion smoke up immediately and straight up towards the top lane.
Mikey has Blink coming out on Courier too. Bryle does not have his BKB just yet.
Is under attack.
No finger for 30 seconds.
Reaper's back up in 4 seconds though. Bryle's looking pretty
In they
dead.
come. Indeed, the Reaper is there once more. Another stack for Mikey.
And Kasane, can he get away? He does have the Hurricane creep. They're chasing him out. He's getting body blocked.
His Treant's causing some issues. And Crit, he's in again with the blink.
A big plays from Crit.
They're getting so many catches off successfully. Setting up for kill after kill right now for Shopify.
Oh man, feeling concerned. TSM, they may have this huge Naga Siren, but when's his timing? Right? He has Butterfly, he's got Manta, but what's the timing where he's going to actually join his team and feel strong versus this magic damage and the clear that will be there? You know, the thing is too, is Crit, he will just buy shards soon. So he's just going to be able to eat these illusions when they get popped throughout most stages of the game. Yeah, I don't know, Owen. I'm definitely feeling worried for Tomato with this build.
I mean, what is it about sort of the impact you want to have on the game as an Naga Siren that getting the Butterfly first kind of changes?
I mean, what I like from Tomato, what he did the other day was he just had like Yasha Bloodthorn, or Yasha Orchid, sorry, and he just like went around and was ganking with his team. So, I mean, maybe he felt like he just needs to super hard carry this game and he can't actually get involved, but they're losing so much map control in these last few moments. And they're the ones with the Slark support, who in theory is wanting to just claim all this map's control.
Sure, and you feel that what this is also just being done in a game where Shopify Rebellion do have answers to deal with the Naga Siren.
Absolutely, they have great scaling versus it. They have the way to clear the illusions on the Lion, they have the AM core-to-core matchup that is excellent for the AM as he progresses in the game. TSM, they gotta start finding something. Shopify's always ready.
Alright. He's gonna immediately have to put the Shadow Dance to get away from them.
Can they get a catch here?
I mean, they catch him with the Nature's Wrath. It's gonna force out the song from Tomato.
They're looking to run him down.
So if they've got any way to continue to chase, he's still got a zombie on him. And Sableye was trying to block him off with the Sprout. But Tomato's still able to find his way around. Mikey jumps forward. Depth Shroud played down to allow Tomato to break away from Shopify Rebellion's chase. They'll go for Whitemon instead. Jump forward from Arteezy, the Man of Void, to finish off the Jakiro. Bryle, he's in with the BKB. He wants to fight. Makes the jump over towards Crit. I mean, Crit will get left behind here. Shopify Rebellion, they won't mind this if they get everybody else out. TSM, they're going to try and chase Sableye. Oh, but the Jukes.
No way.
Oh, okay, they know. Bryle knows, searches the tree line, and they will get a big kill. They'll be able to take out Sableye.
Mikey?
Oh, he's back in onto
He's
Tomato.
got him! The solo kill!
All right, Tomato weren't ready for that one.
See you later. Oh, what a play, Mikey.
He weren't. I guess what? Not expecting that sort of burst to come out between the sort of with the shard, the death pulse, and the scythe. He was just hanging around there.
I mean, the thing is, though, he is fragile, right? Because of the build going for Butterfly, he's squishy. 1600 HP. Mikey just deletes him. Another stack, 7 for him.
7 stacks already, 24 minutes in. I mean, he had a rough Necrophos game the other day, but this is looking like one of the better Necrophos games we've seen in a while, just full stop. This is some great Necrophos.
And Ari, can he actually get away? Crit's on the hunt.
Oh, was out just in time before Crit finds him. They're going to try and move into Rose Shopify.
They've got Tombstone. They should just be able to clear this one. Tough for TSM to contest this. The Naga has just respawned.
How long till song? 30 seconds as well. No ult.
It's dying too fast.
Yep.
TSM, do they have a smoke? They've got to get their got to make the move. How are those BKBs? They are coming back up right as they're able to try to contest, but it goes down.
All right, Bryle's still going to try and make the jump. They're going to focus down Crit first. They're trying to heal him up here with the Death Pulse. Crit's still alive. He's able to turn and get the stun and get the finger off. Crit, he'll die, but the damage was done as he blows up Kasane here with the help of Mikey.
He didn't get the BKB off on the Doom.
And now chasing for more. Tomato and the rest of the team, they've got to get back under the tier 2.
He got the Doom off onto Mikey, but he didn't get his BKB off himself.
Nari tries to turn back in on them, but there's no place for him to be. They've got to hold back at TSM.
Shopify, full control of this game, and we see the build from Mikey. Not the Radiance, but the other build to counteract the Naga Siren. He's just going down the Shivas, and he pretty much has it.
This is going to be super quick timing.
Yep. And Saberlight, he's going to go down BKB. He already has his Maelstrom, which he can turn into either Gleipnir or Mjolnir, whichever one he deems necessary.
They're going to go on Mikey. He has, of course, got the Aegis. if he even needs it there. He's able to get the heals off. They weren't able to burst him and stabilize. TP'd in aggressively. Shuts off the escape. Traps Ari here in the Sprout. Whitemon goes down. Azari, he'll buy a bit of safety here, but they'll find him. Another side stack for Mikey.
This Necro's out of control. And
it really is.
Honestly, you know what saves him? Besides his itemization, of course, the stacks that he has. Those like little bit of stacks when they go on him, it keeps him alive.
How much is it giving him right now?
A lot, Owen. 24.
24 HP regen and 12 mana regen at the moment.
That adds up.
These permanent stacks.
Look how aggressive he's being. Trying to force the BKB of Kasane. Crit's thinking about the jump, but doesn't have finger. Will hesitate. I mean, Shopify, full control of the game.
Yeah. A lot of farm, of course, on Tomato right now, but each and every move, all three of Shopify Rebellion's cores are catching up.
And he's gone, I mean, it's Butterfly into Heart, and he's playing versus Necrophos, who it's like, okay, the more HP you have, the better it is for him.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at this point, with how well Mikey's doing, I think just overall, right, it's a really tough game for Tomato to itemize for.
It is,
It's
absolutely.
not an easy game to carry, even though he has the farm that he does. It's some difficult matchups in play.
And they're hunting. Okay, he'll be able to get away. I mean, Mikey's having an outstanding performance. Ari, I mean, he is giving good information and stuff like that, but I mean, 0 and 6 so far on this support arc. It's absolutely not working so far from the way Shopify is playing versus him.
And Mikey's hit. He's going to be able to force out the BKB straight away from Bryle.
He still has Aegis, so he knows he can play confident.
They're just having a run, TSM.
Trying to think of the timing for TSM when it is going to be that they feel very ready to fight. I'm not sure really when it is. It's like, I don't know when Tomato feels like it's going to be, all right, I'm ready to go. Maybe it is just this nullifier, if he's able to find it so that he can actually target the Necro. But the AM is just getting bigger and bigger. Like, Arteezy is starting to become a really big issue for them to deal with.
And what's he going for next, Arteezy? What's that coming out?
I think it's his Aghanims.
All right.
Yeah, and Crit, he's got Shard, Headband finished up. So anytime he sees those illusions, free clear up.
Is under attack.
And Mikey just continues to play unbelievably aggressive. The BKB still on cooldown for Bryle. He's just dancing at him.
Up to the tier 3, he's on his own, Mikey.
Level 18 now.
I mean, what are you going to do about it if you're TSM? Mikey knows that there's just nothing that they can really throw his way.
They need the nullifier from the Naga.
They're eyeing up top.
Bryle, mid.
Top lane is going to be the play for Sableye, but indeed in the mid, Bryle gets dove. Sabley's able to get the BKB off, and TP backup's coming in. Kasane was not able to get in and drop down a Doom. Sabley's going to be fine, and with these TPs coming in, TSM, they've got to be careful. As Whitemon and Tomato, they have to start retreating.
Arteezy's hitting base. Getting some significant tower damage here. And it's another stack. Another finger stack and another Reaper stack that comes out there for Mikey. Bing bong. This is going to be one of the higher stacks I think we've ever seen. We don't see a lot of Necro, but it's definitely going to be one of the highest stacks.
No, absolutely. As I say, definitely one of the kind of standout Necrophos performances we've seen out of the rare Necro games that we do get to witness.
And Saberlight will just be able to TP, and he is continuing to also scale versus this Naga Siren. He doesn't go Gleipnir, he goes Mjolnir. So he's going to be able to do tons of damage versus as well. Level 18. A quiet game from TSM, and they're finding nothing around the map.
Yeah, just not really able to find pickoffs or action with the four of them.
No.
And we're yet to really see them try and engage as a full 5-man around Tomato. That just hasn't quite happened yet.
I think the call from him, it really is. It's just like, wait for my nullifier, guys.
Yep.
And then we try to go for Mikey. But Mikey is not the only issue. Mikey is just the one who's carrying the early game, and then it's letting his NP and his anti-mage become absolutely massive. So you might have an answer perhaps for that Necrophos, but what's going to be the answer then for the AM and the NP as they scale? Tomato is about to have it finished up. There it is.
Yeah, should be ready to fight. Let's see how much power he can bring to the team fights now with his farm.
I feel like it's time to smoke, and I feel like TSM, they have to find a big target here. Have to try to find this Necrophos. Shopify, they're going to smoke themselves, though.
Now, let's see how much Tomato can do now.
Radiant are scanning. Dire.
Smoke up themselves, Crypt. Try and tell me the Hex. They'll lay down the Tombstone. Tomato's going to use the song.
I guess just to clear the
take out the Tombstone here.
Okay.
And they do get the jump onto Mikey.
The Naga's not there, though.
See if they can burst through this Necrophos. They can't. Mikey's able to get the heals off. He will get doomed. They'll force him up to the side. But Mikey, he'll fall low. RT's able to come in with the deny. As RT's is able to get the deny off onto Mikey. Mikey, he's going to buy back for this fight. A Shopify Rebellion, they want to turn. They want to look to threaten Tomato.
They're on Tomato.
The jump, they get the Hex, the Finger, the Scythe as well. Mikey buys back to get the kill.
And he keeps his godlike alive because of the deny, so they don't even get the gold from it.
I'm going to clutch deny there.
Really was. Would have been a lot of gold.
Sort of out of nowhere as well. Arteezy's able to just fly in and get the deny.
I mean, Tomato with an incredibly over-aggressive song just to kill a
Check this
Tombstone.
out. So again, this is the start of this fight. Arteezy almost just in preparation here on the high ground, staying by his side, and bam. Easy deny for Arteezy.
A great decision making from Mikey to save for the buyback.
And yeah, good call to come straight back in. He knows
Yep.
Tomato's fighting close to the tier 2 tower. There's the ability to TP over and threaten him. And back in action, Shopify Rebellion. They'll take the mid-Brax.
And now their Doom is on cooldown for TSM. Their Naga's dead. No way to fight versus Shopify.
Is under attack.
As a DD on Saberlight also, gonna clean up potentially 2 sets here.
That looks to be it.
Another Wrath of Nature to bounce through.
Mikey's in. Jumps in incredibly aggressively. Again, just knowing he can get away with this. Does have to be a bit careful, of course, with the knowledge that his buyback's on cooldown. But either way, gets away with it. Jumps in, walks out. Space is made. A second set of racks is taken.
I mean, that's confidence. He just jumps in under 4 heroes with that root that comes out from the NP. He's got the 4 staffs of his buddies. He believes in them. And yeah, no Doom, still 45 seconds, TSM. It's just so tough. Who do they? They have to target Mikey because he's such a problem. They probably have to Doom him most of these situations unless the Naga's able to get the nullifier. But they need Doom to kill Arteezy. They need Doom probably to kill Saberlight too. Just difficult for them to find the right targets. Yeah, a full Daedalus now for Saberlight, continuing to scale. And Arteezy, he's got an Octarine. Not the usual build you see from Anti-Mage, but when you have this Aghanim's, it's very annoying to play against when he's just poking
really
and prodding you.
And it obviously gets away with it, considering how much damage his other cores do.
Exactly.
And even his supports, right? You know, Mikey and Crit, they could blow up most of these heroes with a Finger Scythe combo. And then obviously just the right-click potential of this Prophet. I mean, yeah, at the moment, you see not a lot of damage dealt by Arteezy, but that's fine. He doesn't need to.
No, he's got the carries on his side. Saberlight is massive. Saberlight also now will take the mischance talent this game. So he can protect his buddies. Wrap around for TSM. They've got Doom available. Mikey is being unbelievably careful because he doesn't have the buy.
I mean, they look pretty prepared for this flight. He'll get caught at the start of this fight. They'll take him out through the duration of the Dragon Tail stun. Saberlight in with the BKB, takes out Whitemon. There'll be immediate buyback here from Fly. As they continue the fight, they get the stun out onto the 2 of them. Fingers there, on towards the Bryle. The Scythe comes down. Once again, the Finger Scythe combo to blow up Bryle. Tomato, he had to use the song here in an attempt to retreat. Crit, he's going to be ready to chase him. Jumps in with the stun, catches it onto Tomato. Mikey, he's in as well, ready to chase out Tomato. Hex is there from Crit. They surround the Naga Siren. He's going down. There's not a chance for Tomato.
Mikey drops his items in his face. I mean, they were so ready. Like, as prepared as you possibly can be. Mikey's literally just hiding in the sidelines. They bait Fly, an instant buyback. They knew exactly this fight was coming.
And watch this as well, you know, keeping an eye on Bryle's BKB coming to an end. Crit catches him perfectly with a stun. Finger, Mana Void, Scythe, everything thrown down the way of Bryle.
The Doom comes, but it's after the stack's already on the Necro, so he's just healing throughout the entire Doom.
Playing around close to the fountain now, Saberlight. Teasing with them, same to be said for Mikey. He's up to the fountain, holding them back, giving them the space to take the tier 4s down. As they'll try for one more fight here, TSM jumping out, attempting to take down Crit, but the heals are there, they're keeping Crit alive. Ari really wants to at least get Crit out of this, but the Hex is there, Ari's out. Same to be said for Whitemon, there'll be a buyback from Ari, but they're looking to close this Shopify Rebellion, and they will succeed in doing so. GG is called, Shopify Rebellion.